momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll run. It's Henry. Bulldozes past him. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as...
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin.
He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. That's a tough blow there offensively. Had a decent drive going. You've got the lead, and now things completely flip on you.
Yeah, because they've been dominating on both sides of the ball. But after that mistake there, it's got to be tough for them to look up and realize we're trailing in this ball game. I thought we had complete control.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And caught by Thomas. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills will extend their lead.
Bass on for the extra point.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Back to throw. Jones.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
The Titans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. First down and much more for Henry. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw. Jones.
A check down here for Henry.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw. Jones steps away to his left and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Daniel Jones, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
Jones throwing for it.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
And the Titans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
A handoff to Barkley on the option.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. To throw is Darnold. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after play.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Michael Gallup, 77 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Second and 10.
Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Jones on 3rd down. And that's complete to Cooks. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. They'll run for it with Henry. Powers through it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Backed up where they were on this side of the field, that was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a first down in that situation?
Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Second down and 5.
Looking to throw. Jones. Caught on the right side by Jones.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Back to throw. Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Hey, Mike's 50. Mike's 50. I'm coming after you. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Let's go, D. Big Sears right here. So we got to step it up. Watch the edge. Man, ready?
They'll go to Barkley again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Man, ready? Mike 50. Mike 50.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Darnold. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Darnold to throw again. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Here's Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go, 50, Mike 50. Stop your whining. Hey, check Mike 50.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Forced out to his left. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 27-yard line.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play.
And caught by Thomas. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bills are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Jones.
Throw left side here, hauled in by the tight end, Firkser.
And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Looking to throw, Jones. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. Back to throw again. Dancing to his left.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Got a man. It's Higbee, complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 39. Now Jones on 1st and 10. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Jones. Throwing on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. Throwing again on second down. Jones. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Jones now. Off play action. This is caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Bring it.
Now it's Darnold. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Watch the screen. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Mike's 50.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. On 2nd and 10, Darnold. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 40.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because You just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
You got tight right there.
To the air again, Darnold. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans 31. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Bills on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Let's go. Check, check, check. Slam.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Here we go.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. You got motion there. You got motion there right there. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Oh, here we go. Oh, check 52. Hey, watch it. Watch it.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
They had 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Darnold. And he's got his man on the out route.
And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee.
Let's go. 230. Mike 55. Mike 55.
The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Buffalo, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts.